This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Well, it was a surprising night. All right. Drake has dropped 3 albums, a lot of music, and he's pretty much satisfied every vibe people have been requesting. And he crashed Spotify multiple times, Apple multiple times. Demiza reported that, and he's always very, very credible with industry stuff. And he thinks he's set to do 1 million the first week. I don't know. I don't know how this all plays out, because he's warring with his label, yet they're still letting him drop, and he's getting all the hype. Some people are doubting he's going to do. I heard Whack 100 say this. He doesn't think he's going to do over 300,000. I don't see that that's possible. There was a good rollout. I think he's going to do. Granted, there's not one track is sticking out to me. There's just good tracks on there. There's just like good songs. And there's going to be certain songs you don't like and certain songs you like. But you're definitely going to be able to get about 10 songs you like out of, 45 songs? You can pick 10, So you got what you wanted, And you could add them to a playlist and you could play them. But the fact that Drake was crashing servers, that's impressive, all right? So Drake takes aim at Jay-Z, of course. He says, now how your OG's rocking already, my guy. The jig is up. And then he talks about buried alive, someone come and dig me up. You boys got big off my name. That's big enough. Definitely not talking about Jay-Z there. Talk about Kendrick had a boost. I wouldn't say you get. Kendrick was already big, and he got bigger when Drake took him on tour. Pause, but it's Kendrick, and he has his. And this was that whole thing was a moment, but Drake kind of took the bait too. I gotta say, Now, Kendrick won because he came out with a bot. If that song "Not Like Us" didn't come out, I would have said Drake won it. But the only reason he won it is because he came out with a record that was played over and over again. So I don't know, but lyrically, I always thought Drake won. It's just that I don't think he was calculated enough with that last. The one he dropped right before "Not Like Us," that should have had should have had better beats to it, and he should have split it into 3 parts and not one song with 3 parts. I think he thought that was I'm gonna overdo it instead of just trickling it out. But it is what it was effective. It was just. It's hard to see what's coming next from Kendrick, But anyways, then he says, well, mine is going stream, while you catch HD. They said karma's going to take an eternity. Yours is dropping the same night as me. Funny thing is, they ain't going to complete. They ain't going to compete. You're going to get yours while I'm doing me. I don't know. Somebody will decode that. He also talked about your baby mom didn't promote your last single. Did Rihanna not post A$AP Rocky's last single? I mean, his album came out. I don't think A$AP Rocky sold that much, to be honest with you. It was Don't Be Dumb. There's a song called Helicopter that did well for him. I don't know. He got a lot of streams on certain songs. It did okay. It did good. Actually, it did decent. But it had no impact, to be honest. It just had no impact. Did she ever post this? I don't know. She definitely supported it, though. Maybe he wasn't talking about her. We're gonna re-talk about a lot of this stuff tomorrow, but let's see. They're going through it now, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, because that whole Met Gala thing didn't go so well. They got into a big argument. Rick Ross believes Drake will eventually get over their beef. Says there's nothing for him to move on from. Rick Ross has nothing to get over. Well, you said Drake did you dirty, and that's why nobody stood next to him. And Drake, you call them a lot of names, bro. Like I don't know. Yeah, maybe he'll get over it, but it'll never be completely fixed. This is the second time you've gone against Drake. You did it during the Meek Mill time too. You started saying nobody's worried about your big homies jumping off the. We're gonna jump off the porch. You know, it's like, remember he was talking about Jay Prince and them, and then you're at odds with Birdman. It's nasty. You know what I'm shocked about? I'm shocked Lil Wayne's not on this album. No Nicki, no Lil Wayne. He did mention Nicki Minaj at one point on one song. He says, they're gonna play Nicki, they're gonna play Cardi. I'm sorry. He kept saying that. You know, Young Money's over. Young Money is done, bro. Like, you don't even see. I bet you Birdman didn't even post Drake's album because it's like beyond Cash Money at this point. This stuff is beyond Cash Money. Drake's his own man. You don't even think about Young Money anymore when you think of Drake. It's just OVO. Isn't that crazy? Watch, I bet you I'll go on Birdman's thing right now. And he didn't post the album. Let's see. Birdman. Alright, so we got Birdman. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. He has NBA Youngboy up there, though. Lil Wayne, definitely. We know he didn't post it. Why would he? He's not even on it. Let's see. Let's go to his story and see if he even... Nope. Nobody cares, bro. Let's see if Khaled tried to like, hey man, I'm gonna support anyways. What if he did? Nope. He's promoting his he's promoting his wait, what is this? Miami-Dade County 305 with best. Nope. Wait, it's just pictures of him next to a supermarket. Nothing about Drake. Now, Drake called him out, as we know. We already talked about that. Drake said, basically, he's fake. You know, like, when I was going to battle, you were very quiet, just like you are about Palestine. And he says, your true colors are coming out, basically. We saw Future tonight. He was in the live stream. He says, me and Hendrix back by popular demand. I think that's just good business. Like, they do make good records together. There's a reason why he did an album with Future. Future, I think, was always in his feelings about 21 Savage doing an album with Drake instead of doing part 2 of their thing. But 21 Savage and Big Bang were part of them coming back together too. That's a confusing one for me because it seemed like Future was totally with going against Drake. But hey, 50 Cent reacts to Tony Yayo in the news that G-Unit sneakers are coming back, telling him privately, he says, I can't tell Yayo anything. And then he just laughs and looks out the window. You can't. We'll get back to Yayo in a second because he reacts to this Big Bang interview, and of course he's with Big Bang being a podcaster because he's a podcaster now. Tony Yayo, I'll say this: Tony Yayo is lucky he has 50 Cent because I saw him say Big Bang did 1 million hits on the Tekashi interview. He just made like 500,000 to 1 million. Is that how much you think people make on the interview, bro? With 1 million hits? You don't make that much money. A million hits. He definitely didn't make a dollar a view. Like, come on, bro. Stop. He made like maybe 15,000, 20,000, maybe. And he's gonna make more. And then he got paid from Tekashi, you know. And Tekashi was strategic doing that. He wanted to be able to make a fool of Big Bang, and he did. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. That wasn't a good interview for Big Bang. Based on 2025 Spotify Purge reports, Kendrick Lamar, they say that Kendrick Lamar's removals and Doechie's removers, they lost like 100 million streams or something. I don't know. I'm gonna call it now. Adrian Broner is gonna end up back in jail. I saw him in some clips tonight with Dean the Great, and he just gets blasted, bro. He gets so drunk and he starts fighting people. This ain't gonna end well, bro. He's not healing. He's not getting over his addiction. And I think that's how he lost all of his money, bro. That's part of it. Drake's Iceman album will reportedly be whitelisted for YouTube channels to I saw a lot of people reacting to it tonight. Drake is dropping 3 albums. We went through those. They're good. That's where you talked about the Big Bang. Big Bang begged for this interview too. Please. This is old, but like Iggy told Neon she's single, and she, after breaking up with Playboy Cardi, she says she needs a man that makes $50 million. That's just to afford her lifestyle. This girl's cooked, bro. Drake. Oh yeah. Drake clashed Kendrick Lamar on a West Coast beat. Says, "I'm gonna show you how it's done, little guy." That was funny. Kodak Black's arrested again. He was just arrested last week, but now he had a flee attempt, resisting an officer, so he's back in jail. That's sad. Hopefully he gets past that. Fraser Tharp says Drake fans should grow a thicker skin instead of labeling everyone that critiques Drake as a K-bot and saying he's being a Jay-Z fan during Kingdom Come and Magna Carta Holy Grail. Time was more hard than being a Drake fan in 2024 after the beef. This is the guy that interviewed Jay-Z, I think, for GQ. Nobody ever heard of this guy before that. For some reason, they picked somebody like this so Jay-Z could just have his way during the interview. No challenges. That's what I think. Somebody lied about this. Grammy award-winning Lefty Gunplay turns down Drake feature out of respect for Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, okay. That never happened. Drake, Future, Molly Santana. Who is Molly Santana? Someone said it's Northwest Ghostwriter. Bro, Drake be picking weird people to be on these tracks sometimes. I'm gonna be honest. She's on a track with Future. Aiden Ross said he's realizing why Drake is dropping 3 albums. It's to break Michael Jackson's record of having like 3 different spots on Billboard 200 at the same time. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe that'll work. Drake's Amazon warehouse merch store page has been updated of Iceman featuring Frozen Pinocchio and Cell Phone Bot Farm. I didn't even know he had an Amazon store. Oh, this is funny where he dissed Rick Ross. He says, "Doug, I was aiding Ross with streams before Aiden Ross had ever streamed." That's funny. Of course, we know the Khaled line. He says, apparently everything is in black and white and red. That's the flags of the Palestine. He says, flag colors of Palestine in green. I'm seeing everyone's true colors. Khaled's the worst, bro. Khaled will do anything. Palestine flag is black and white and red and green. Finesse 2-time checks Moneybag Yo's homie over trying to buy his Mob Ties contract. He says he just wants to fight him. He loses it on him. quick. And then this was the last interesting thing. Central C stated that when he called Lil Baby for a feature on Band for Band, charged him $400,000 and he paid it immediately through Zelle, which makes me think this article is not real because the max you can send on Zelle is $5,000. Maybe he says wire. Maybe he meant the wire. Later, when he wanted me on his album, I charged him the same, $400K back. He refused, says we're not even on the same league to be charging that much. And then we never spoke again. It's possible. All right, well, that's about it, guys. Yeah, that's about it. We'll get into this later. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I hope you guys enjoyed the albums. I listened to them all. It's a lot going on right now. There's a lot going on. I'm wondering how this is all going to play out over the next week. But a lot of people begging Drake for forgiveness this week too, which is, expected. But that's the industry. It's fake. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Check you on the next one. Peace.